This is a channeled message on good and evil. It's about the equinox and the many different experiences we've had with the full moon, the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse, and many other plays of light and darkness that are happening in our world. And this is equated to good and evil. I'm going to read the message from the angels, and then I will come back and explain to you some of the nuances of the message and words that you might not be familiar with, and we can have more conversation about it. But first, let me give the transition. In the end, there is a blessing and a download of energy from three archei, a Trinity called Faith, Hope, and Charity. They have been channeled before, and I will put that other channel in the show notes at the bottom under the message, and also how you can get on my mailing list for these weekly angel messages. Angels on good and evil. At this time of the equinox, the perfect balance of darkness and light, we, the angels, come to point out the middle way of balance. Light and darkness have been equaled to good and evil. When you have a more expanded vision from the angelic realms, you can see that this duality is part of the whole. This is a portal of opportunity for you and is presented to you at this time. In Eastern culture, this wholeness is represented by the image of yin-yang, a vortex of black and white that moves in a circular motion. This is a metaphorical picture of truth, and a deep understanding is depicted here. From a galactic point of view, you can see the changes in darkness and light, sunrises and sunsets on many worlds, and the light reflected by many galaxies. This is the wholeness of space, the galaxies, and the multiverse, within and without, called heaven, earth. If the worldview of earth is to evolve, there must needs be the understanding of the shadow side of the equation to solve for the desired outcomes. This is both and paradox, or the shadow gift perfection of the whole. This allows humanity to stop the war upon itself. This war within and without is made physical in all kinds of cancerous maladies in the physical world. You are tired to the bone of this replay of war in your world. Would you choose healing? Would you not want healing for all? Of course you do. Healing the worldview. Now go into the heart of your being, into the world of your loving understanding. And as a heart-centered being, a creator being, declare peace. Hold your peace when you find yourself triggered by those who do not know better. Bring the Christ consciousness into you and put the cloak of forgiveness around you for all who lash out in their pain. All will be healed. Healing is destined to come in waves upon the earth. Be comforted in this knowledge and our proclamation of this, which is foretold and foreseen by many of you. The idea of peace is misunderstood. World peace is called for by those who still want the other to capitulate and submit. They would be better served by raising their vibration as one, in harmony, serving themselves and humanity. Harmony of all this is in the shadow side, which is called yin. But the active light of yang is the movement of the spheres. Also move with acts of peaceful harmony in your daily life. With love and light, we wish you this. Would you like the angels to come closer and their attributes become one with you? It is always your choice. Feminine Archangel power. We come at the call for understanding and incorporating the feminine, for we are the archei, the aspects of archangels. We are faith, hope, and charity, forming the Trinity of powerful forces that represent goodness on earth. The power, wisdom, and love that are a balanced female energy. The feminine will expand on energy through this transmission, not in conflict with anything or anyone, but with balance. Ponder this concept. Find the way to your balance. And seek not to triumph over your sorrows, but rather celebrate the integration of the gifts of your experience, thus encompassing all that you are. Cohesiveness is the key. Join us in the coming together of the one mind of unity consciousness in all the circles of your life's work. Reference all the messages we have given to you to bring you to this understanding. We hold you in great admiration and celebration for all you are and all that will be. Time is only timelessness and the eternity of being. We embrace you with love to give you peace, the greater peace. And so it is, the angels. This is a beautiful message about the peace that we can expect is coming, that we have faith in, according to the words of Archangel Michael that have been given to us. So I would like to talk a little bit about the concepts here so that you get a broader perspective of what is being said. And then you can check out the show notes below and see how to get more angel messages. I've been taking them down for many years, and a number of them are recorded in my blog on my website, lindsaygodfrey.com. And you can also buy my book. I have a book coming out about how I began angel messages and what their messages were to me for the first 2 years that I was writing them and too afraid to put them out to other humans. And now I'm also preparing them on these videos for YouTube. So the angels start out talking about the balance of darkness and light, and that they want to talk about the middle way, which is also a reference, I guess, to Buddha. It speaks about the middle way. From the angel perspective, there is not good and evil in that respect, meaning they see the things that we choose and the choices we have before us in duality as a good thing. It is all part of the learning experience that we came to have here on the earth. And so from the higher perspective, we are learning which we came here to do. And this play of light and dark is so that we can choose. we have our free will choice here, we have our creative abilities here, and the things that come to us, the things that we are experiencing in our life on a daily basis is the thing that is going to help us in doing our work in the world. So they explain that if we're going to evolve, we need to understand this concept of accepting all that is, because God created all that is, and she, we knew what we were doing when we made the creation of Earth to have this duality and have this experience of being human. So they're telling us that we need to and will stop the war upon ourselves. We are, in truth, oneness. This is talking about the concept of oneness and unity consciousness, which they've also talked a lot about. And you can find all that information on my website about their version of war and peace, and how we are all one and we don't want to fight against ourselves. This energy of fighting against and amongst ourselves is also pictured in the microcosm of our own beings in our cells attacking each other, which of course is what happens in cancer, is this war that our body has upon itself. So it's an energy frequency, and there are many messages also about the energy frequencies, and you can find out more information on my classes about that. So they are asking us also to hold our peace when we're triggered by those who don't know better. And I take this a little bit personally, because I did have the experience of being triggered last week, and I don't often have that happen. Mostly I'm pretty calm and very mellow person, and I do enjoy harmony and cooperation, and somebody just pushed my buttons, you know how that goes, I'm sure, because you're human, and so am I. And they said it so beautifully and asked that we bring Christ consciousness within us, that we have this Christ consciousness within us, and then we pull the cloak of forgiveness around us. And I have this warm feeling, and I can picture this cloak of soft green, because green is the healing energy, the heart energy. And also you could picture it also as purple. Purple is the color of forgiveness, and you can tell that I love purple. Purple is one of my very favorite colors. It is about forgiveness, transmutation, and mercy. All of those are on the ray of the purple ray, which I can also explain to you in another post. So they are saying that all will be healed, and healing is destined to come in waves upon the earth, and be comforted by this knowledge. I am always wishing for healing on the earth, and I do believe that it's coming, and it has been foretold and foreseen by many and many of you who are interested in angel messages. So they again talk about harmony and peace, and suggest that we try doing the movements of Tai Chi or Qigong, which was interesting to me. They usually do give me a message about some practical things that can be done to further raise our vibrations. I haven't done Qigong in a long time, but I remember this beautiful movement of the pushing and the pulling and the creating of the sphere of energy and the movement of that energy in my hands. And I encourage all of us, and myself included, to do some qigong and feel the movement and the balance. You do some balance on one foot and the other, and do some movements. And body movement is always wonderful to process, integrate, and embody the energy that is coming into our planet and into our bodies at all times. Then they say to ponder the concept, find a way to your balance, and do not seek to triumph over the sorrows. This is about fighting again with the things that happen to us, with our own emotions, with the energies that we've stuffed in our bodies because we didn't know what to do with them. We are learning these days to not just ignore them, not to do the spiritual bypassing that we have done in the past, but to be able to find balance and incorporate our sorrows and free that energy again for use in the upcoming days of expansion and love that are coming to us beyond the events, the near events that have already been created and are still going to outpicture, but not as drastically as they might have. So they're saying that cohesiveness is the key, and to join them coming together in one mind of unity consciousness and in all the circles of our life's work. And they again refer to all the messages they've given to bring us these new understandings. And they talk about how much they admire us and celebrate us, which is an interesting concept, right? Because many of us think that the angels are up there and they're inaccessible and they're better than us, but in fact they do really admire us, and they know that we're here on the earth for a specific reason. We came here to bring the light to the world and to raise ourselves up through holding this light and getting all of humanity to evolve into a new way of being in a new age of Aquarius that's coming. So a lot of concepts are here. I need to share with you a lot of those concepts in recording those messages here on YouTube. This one I recorded today has a lot in it, and hopefully you can follow it, and definitely you can receive the transmission from the beautiful angels of faith, hope, and charity, bringing in the power, wisdom, and love, and the balance of the feminine that we need in this hour. And we can expect many gifts coming from that. And I really love this message, and I receive it now, and that we all receive this beautiful transmission from the Archei, the female versions of Archangel Michael, and charity and hope. And you'll have to refer to my list of who those archangels are, that are the partners of faith, hope, and charity, because I don't remember offhand. I know their energy. So check the reference in the message for the counterparts of the archangels and who they are, what their names are, and become familiar with their frequencies, because it's really beautiful. Many blessings, and I'll see you in the next angel message.